I'm going to start out by creating a report that uses a chart to show you just how easy it is to use charts. The chart I'm going to create displays aggregated AdventureWorks sales data. Okay, so I have an existing project open. Come over to Solution Explorer, right-click on Reports, and add a new report. I'm going to name this Sales Chart. And create the new report. Then, like other components within the Report Designer, I'll go over to the toolbox and drag a chart over to the report surface. And that causes this Select Chart Type dialog box to open. As you can see, there's a number of different charts available within reporting services. There's column, line, shape, bar charts. You can scroll down and see area, range, scatter, and polar charts, and a number of variations of each of those. Okay, I'm just going to accept this column chart, the default column format. But even within the column charts, notice that there's something like 10 variations that you can use. And that causes the Dataset Properties dialog box to open. So this lets you jump right in and bind some data to that chart. I'm going to create a sales by year data set. So I'll name it that. And I'll use a data set embedded in my report. And I don't have any data sources selected yet, so I'll select New. And I'm going to use data here from the AdventureWorks 2012 database. Now I've already created some shared data sources within this project, so I'll select that option there and select the AdventureWorks 2012 database. And click on OK. That shows just how nice it is to use shared data sources within a report. It makes it much easier to create multiple reports using the same data set. Okay, now I need to continue on defining the data set. And I want to use a query for that data. I've already created it here in Management Studio. As you can see, it's going to select the salesperson ID, the year of the order date, and the sum of the total due as sales. And it all comes from the sales order header. And I have to group by salesperson ID and the year of the order date. And I'll sort it by year and salesperson ID. So I'll copy that and paste it into my query text box there. I just as easily could have created it using the Query Designer as well. All right, that's all I need to do to create my data set. Click on OK, and there you can see the starting version of the chart. Notice that in the design surface here, it doesn't reflect any of the data that I just bound to it. This is just a placeholder that displays the different components of the chart. All right, so I'm going to make this a little bit bigger, put it in the upper left-hand corner. Visual elements are almost always better bigger. So there we go. I can even cut down the size of the design surface to fit the chart. Okay, I want to click on the chart to select it. And notice that opens up the chart data box here. So I'm going to go into Report Data, into my data set, and drag the year into the Details section of Category Groups. And that's because I want to group the data by year. And then I'll come back over here and drag Sales and bring it over into the summation values. And notice that it uses the sum aggregate value for that sales value. As you can see, because I've added a single series to the chart, it changes itself a bit to display that one set of data using the field that I'm using within this part of the chart data. And then I can preview the report. And as usual, it takes a few moments, goes out, gets the data, and then renders the report. In this form, it's not the most refined chart. You have a lot of options for improving how this information is displayed.